Hey y'all, Keto Coach E here. So today I'm going to break down my top 5 questions that I get all of the time when I'm teaching the ketogenic lifestyle. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. We look like we are back on Facebook. Now, I had to do some little sideways stuff on here. I don't know what it is about Facebook, but it looks like they are blocking the word keto. That is crazy. So that's why y'all will see the title says class with Coach E, right? Because it seems like they've been blocking the word keto. And I think I figured that out when I went live last week. Try to go live directly in the group. So y'all make sure y'all let StreamYard know who you are. So that way, because I see it says Facebook user, that way at least I know who y'all are as y'all come in. I see mine says I made a comment from YouTube. So y'all definitely, I'm on the YouTube side and the Facebook side. So if you own one, stay there and just interact with the page, y'all, because like I always say, y'all, it's social media. So the more social you are with the page, the better. So thanks, Ellen. Ellen on TikTok let me know that we are on Facebook. So we are back. Facebook, we are back. So I know what I had to do. I just had to put the titles in later and the links and everything later. So I'll just add them after the fact. So thank y'all for coming this evening. So what we're going to do, we are going to talk about. I was reading what Ellen said. Ellen here, StreamYard won't log me in correctly. Oh wow, StreamYard must be having some difficulty. StreamYard, y'all got to get it together. So on the Facebook side, y'all, if y'all click the StreamYard, it should log you in. If it doesn't, then no biggie. Just let me know who you are. I know it says Facebook user. So I'm going to talk about the questions, y'all. Y'all that are on the TikTok side, I'll be there for what we call an after party, the Q&A we do after the actual live here. So I'm going to talk about the questions I hear all the time. So when I'm on TikTok or wherever I am, or Clubhouse, when I'm on any of these platforms and I'm speaking or talking, I get certain questions over and over and over and over and over again, which is awesome. I mean, I don't mind. I love it because repetition is the mother of skill. And then everyone is in a different space. So I know sometimes people apologize. Like, I'm not sure if this has been answered already. Never apologize for that, because today is somebody's day one. So even though it might be your day 101, it's somebody else's day one, or, so never feel like you can't ask a question, because everyone's in a different space. Everyone's in a different space. So, when everyone was using digital watches, hey, Connie, I see you. Hey, thanks for popping in there and checking in with us. So when everyone was using the analog watches, or the watches with the hands, it used to be this activity where I say, everybody look at their watch and tell me what time it is, and when you were dialing your watch like this, nobody really had the same exact time. If you asked 20 people in a room to tell you what time it was, you would get different answers. So like right now it's about 8:30, 8:34. So somebody would have 8:35, someone would have 8:34, someone would have 8:33, somebody might even have 8:30, somebody might have 8:37. So everyone they're going to arrive at a different time. And I always give this analogy that if we were all going to Florida, everyone here on this live, is from somewhere different, right? We're all in different spaces. We all live in a different place. You know, some of us may live in, both of us may live in Maryland. So I think about Misty. Yeah, we both live in Maryland, but we don't live in the same exact place. So there are people all over the country. And if we were all going to Florida, we're all going to go to a different airport. We're all going to fly out at different times. You know, some of us may have layovers. Some of us may be late and miss the flight. You know, some of us may cancel our flight and have to come a little bit later. A lot of things happen during that period of time. But at the end of the day, all of us are going to get to Florida. So the whole key to it is that just stick with the process and don't look at someone else's day 100, because if it's your day 1, your day 2, because you're going to get there. So even though you might have to jump a couple hurdles and have a couple obstacles on the way, they already been through those obstacles. They've already asked those questions. So never feel like you can't ask a question because you feel like there are people here that are more advanced. So newbies drive this platform, you know, so asking questions drive the platform. So that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about questions, talking about the questions I get. So the question I get the most, and it surprises me, because people will ask, how do I get back into ketosis? How do I get back to it? Like, how do I get back into ketosis? And they ask that question often. I probably get it almost every time that I'm live. How do I get back into ketosis? And the answer to that question is just get back to keto. Because I usually get this question for people who've already been keto and then maybe they fell off and they're working on getting back into it. And that's usually the answer to that question. And I always feel like the answer is so basic that people are going to be like, like I was looking for something a little bit more advanced. No, the answer to that question is get to it. Just do keto. You know, if you eat keto, and I tell people the first week, don't worry about anything. Don't worry about the macros. Don't worry about none of that stuff. Just eat keto. If you eat keto and keep your net carbs under 20. And that's the only thing I get them to do. Like, just keep your net carbs under 20 and get back to doing the lifestyle. Because in 3 to 4 days, you're going to start experiencing the effects of ketosis. So that it seems so simple, but it really is, y'all. It really is that simple. So it does not take long. So if you think about when you first started the ketogenic lifestyle, it only took you 3 or 4 days to start feeling the effects of ketosis. Around day 3 or day 4, you may have started getting lethargic. You may have had a little headache. You may have been like, oh man, your body may have started craving, you know, other things that you were eating in the past. So those things will start to happen. Some people a little bit longer. Some people week 2, week 3. Some people a little bit longer out. But around the 3rd or 4th day, most people I work with, I notice that they will start to feel the effects of ketosis in that 3rd or 4th day. So it doesn't take long, y'all, that once you start to deplete those glycogen stores, your body has to look for energy somewhere. So it's going to go to fat. So the key is, y'all, just to get to it. And I know a lot of newbies will ask me that too. Like, how do I get started? If you really want to know how to get started, on my YouTube page, if you're on my YouTube, I have a playlist called Newbies Start Here. And it literally, the first 3 days, it's like a three classes, 4. It's 4 classes. It tells you exactly what to do to get started with the ketogenic lifestyle. Not only that, link in the bio. If you find my bio link, you can just download my beginner's guide. So those are 2 things that I think will help beginners get started right away. No problems, no cost to you, right? All you have to do is pay with a little bit of your time and energy, and you'll be able to get that information. But y'all, basically, how do I get started, or how do I get back into ketosis? Literally, just get back to it. Just start eating keto again, and in 3 to 5 days, you're going to start feeling the effects of ketosis, and you're going to be right back into it. So that's a question number 1. I'm going to keep it at 5 tonight, because I know if I do 10, I'm going to go crazy, right? So y'all, if y'all got any questions, definitely on the Facebook or the YouTube side, drop it in there. Drop the question in there. I'll be glad to answer those. So that's why I wanted to keep it short as well. So if anyone else had some questions, I can answer those as well. So that's question number 1. How do I get back into ketosis? Just get to it. 3 to 5 days, you're gonna be feeling the effects of ketosis. How do I know I'm in ketosis? I hear that one all of the time. How do you know you're in ketosis? One thing you'll notice: dry mouth. Like that was probably the first thing that really, and I'm not talking about the regular old dry mouth that you used to. Like this is a whole different type of dry mouth. So my YouTube channel is at Keto Coach E. Same thing. So I'm Keto Coach E on all platforms, y'all. On Twitter as well. I don't really use Twitter. Maybe one day I'll I'll start tweeting, but who knows, right? So I'm Keto Coach E on all platforms. So if you want to find me, all you gotta do is type in Keto Coach E or hashtag Keto Coach E, and you will find me. So so we're talking about how do you know you're in ketosis? That dry mouth is one way that you really know, like, okay, I'm starting to get the effects of ketosis. People talk about keto breath, and sometimes keto breath can be like villainized because it's like, oh man, but it is not a garbage type of smell. It's really kind of a sweeter smell, and you can taste it. It's like a metallic type of taste that you will feel in your mouth. So when you start to feel that taste, then you know, oh, you know, I'm getting into ketosis, or this must be me getting into ketosis. Those effects that I'm talking about. So people talk about the keto flu. The keto flu is nowhere near what people make it out to be, especially publications that are anti-keto. They make it out to seem like death, and it's really not that. But you may experience like lightheadedness or maybe a slight headache, and usually that's because you have an electrolyte imbalance. Because now that you're doing the ketogenic lifestyle and you're purging that water, you are not housing as much salts. So therefore, and that's actually another one of the questions I'm going to talk about is the electrolytes. And so therefore, you're starting to kind of get the little headaches and things like that because you're just not getting enough electrolytes. So that's another sign that, okay, I'm transitioning into ketosis, because your body will start to burn fat for fuel. And once your body starts to burn fat for fuel, you'll go through that little withdrawal. It's like a withdrawal. It's like you're withdrawing from a drug in a sense, because, you know, sugar is a drug. So you got to understand that you will go through that little withdrawal, and your mind will be telling you to go back and eat such and such. And I always think about my dad, because when I was working with my dad to do the ketogenic lifestyle, he would get to the third day, like every day, and he would eat a sandwich. It was like clockwork. It was like third or fourth day, he would go eat a sandwich. And I'm like, stop. Like, your body is telling you need the sandwich because you're turning over into fat burning mode. And he just like every day he'd be like, nah, I started getting a little lightheaded, son. I had to eat me a sandwich. Like, your body is really tricking you into going back and eating that item. It's just like a withdrawal, you know, like a withdrawal from a drug. So when you start feeling those cravings, like really bad, like when you're really switching over, that's what's happening. Your body is starting to switch, and your body's like, hey, maybe you need to go back and get them things you used to eat. And once you can fight that craving and get over that hump, then you'll really know that you're in ketosis. You said carb addiction is real. It is definitely real. It is definitely real. It said, what's your name? Walking. Whack. I can't say it. Whack it. Whack. I can't say it. It won't come out. It won't come out. Wait, put your name in there. I know. It said waking, whacking. I can't. It won't come out. But yes, carb addiction is real. So I see Marsha. Hey, Marsha. So thank y'all for popping in there, y'all. So he said, what do you think about drinking ketones? Actually, that's the next question. So that's a great segue. So thank you for that. You said you just drank sugar-free Propel. Oh, so Keto Queen, we got to talk about the Propel. I'm gonna talk to you about that. So I'll mention it now. So I always talk about sucralose. So I'm all about teachable moments. Who cares about what I wrote down here to talk about? Because it's a teachable moment. So Keto Queen is on TikTok, says that she drank a Propel. So I teach not to drink Propel, Gatorade Zeros, Powerade Zeros, ice drinks, Bang drinks, all of those, and Crystal Light, because they have sucralose. And sucralose is basically it's an artificial sweetener. Artificial sweetener is just exactly what it sounds like. It's a man-made sweetener. And what it does, and from studies that I've read, it destroys 50% of the gut bacteria. And granted, that doesn't happen to every single solitary person. But if it was a 50-50 chance that I was going to walk outside and get hit by a truck, I'm not going outside that day. You know, so that is what I teach. and it's been very successful. And again, I always give y'all my humble brag, because sometimes you gotta give a little bit of the background. Is that in my coaching group, and that's the trophy that they created. We've lost over 1,300 pounds in 1 year inside that group. And I'm gonna tell you, on average, that's 25 people on average. So it's over 100. It's about 130 some or even more pounds a month lost inside the group with the same thing I'm teaching y'all right here, right now. And the thing is that sucralose it hinders people. If it's destroying your gut bacteria, yeah, it may not be causing you not to lose weight right away, but then maybe down the road is hindering your absorption. You know, you can't absorb the nutrients that you want to absorb. So it causes cravings. The sucralose causes cravings. And how do I know that? Because in the times I've been working with real people, when I tell them they got to get rid of sucralose, I'm telling y'all it's like a tug of war. I'm like, no sucralose. They're like, yeah, give me my sucralose. Sucralose, no sucralose. And it's like a tug of war because it becomes addictive. It's as addictive as sugar. And I've noticed that just in working with people. So I am wholeheartedly against sucralose. And I teach everyone that I work with closely to not drink sucralose. I say drink because it's mostly in drinks and mostly in the drink form. So yes, Keto Queen, the sucralose is one thing that Power 80 is something that I would say stay away from. Now, let me give you a solution. The solution to that is vitamin water zero, because vitamin water zeros taste very good. You won't get the same type flavor, and you're not going to get all of that sucralose and stuff in there. So vitamin water zeros, if you like sodas, Zevias, you got the Virgils sodas as well. I love sparkling water. I know everyone doesn't like sparkling water, so those are some of the suggestions, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in the after party. So Waukee in Virginia. Okay, Waukee in Virginia. I got you now. I got you. And say yesterday I found something called Hydro Gold Water, 84 milligrams of caffeinated water. What? Caffeinated water? He said, what effects does caffeine have on keto? So Waukee in Virginia, I'm gonna challenge you to go down my page, find my videos. I did a whole video on caffeine. Caffeine is not bad. I see one like though on Facebook, y'all. Y'all gotta hit them buttons now if y'all feel like y'all getting some value out of this. So yeah, definitely caffeine has its benefits. I'm gonna say coffee has its benefits. So coffee has its benefits, and we talk about caffeine. But yes, if you're gonna be around for the after party, Waukee, if you're gonna be on the TikTok side, I'll look that up, and we'll have a deeper discussion about that as well. So let's move on into the ketones, because I see that Keto Queen asked that question about ketones. I get this question almost every time I'm live. So what about the ketones? So do I need to use ketones is the question I get. Why do we get that question? Because we have some great marketers online who market the ketone product every day, you know, and there are thousands of people out there marketing this. And of course, it's marketed under keto. So if you are a person that follows the ketogenic lifestyle, you're bound to find somebody who is offering you ketones. So what I did because of that, I did a ketone study, because I know if I just talk to y'all and I tell y'all things, it doesn't matter. So that's why I give you the statistics of the group losing 1,300 pounds, because now you might say, oh, okay, maybe something is going on there. And that's why I do my blood sugar, because if I just tell you don't eat these tortillas, that's not enough. You're just gonna be like, you're gonna judge whether I know or I don't know if I just say don't eat it. So therefore I do my blood sugar so you can see it for yourself. And then some people are gonna just say, oh, well, that's him. That ain't gonna happen to me. So, but I think it narrows it down to less and less people who are gonna basically try to say it's not true or it's not real. So I did a ketone study. I took 9 brands, I tested them all, and I give y'all the background so y'all don't think I'm just talking out the side of my neck. I did the work. I literally studied every single one, tested my blood sugar, my ketone levels, at least 4 times for every ketone, 9 of them. It took me like 3 months to do it, probably more than 3 months. I'm gonna say 3 months. But it took me a while to do it. If you want to see the study, you can go to Keto Coach E. Go to my blog.ketocoache.com, and it is literally the last thing I posted inside the blog, because it it was, I really don't blog. So I really put that in there just so y'all would be able to get to it. So check that out. But I'm going to tell you right now what happened. So ketones, I love ketones for the taste. I think that people use them for the wrong reason. So do ketones have their place in the ketogenic space? Yes, they have their space. They have their place in the ketogenic space. But if you're using ketones because you think you're going to use them to lose weight, then you're using them for the wrong reason. If you're like, I'm going to drink ketones, so it's going to help me lose weight, you're using them for the wrong reason. Ketones, in my mind, are a keto energy drink. So if you go, and let's just say we talked about vitamin water zero. If you go buy vitamin water zero, the vitamin water zero is going to be $2 and some change, right? You're not going to get any energy. You're not going to get any mental clarity. You're not going to get any blood sugar support. You're not going to get any digestion support out of that. But ketones actually do give you all of those things. So I think that the problem is that the way it's been marketed to us, it kind of throws people off because people are like, oh, I lost 30 pounds and I've been drinking these ketones. And it's like people start drinking them 3 or 4 times a day and they start gaining weight. And they're like, these things don't work. They have their place. So I'm to bring my book here because in my book, I have an acronym for ketones that I put in my book. If I can flip to it quickly, I'll read it out of here. Otherwise, I'll just freestyle it. But ketones. So K, then I was going to try to show it to y'all. That's why I was trying to flip to it. It's not that I don't know it. But so K is keen mind. So when you think about the word ketones, K, keen mind. Ketones give you a keen mind. Ketones give you energy. E is for energy. Ketone, the T is taste. You just want something with some flavor. The same reason you drink a Zevia, the same reason you drink a Bai drink, the same reason that you might be seeking out some of those Gatorade Zeros and Powerade Zeros that we're going to stay away from, right? Because you're just looking for some flavor. So the taste might be the reason. So these are the reasons why you should drink ketones, and weight loss is not one. The O offers blood sugar support. In my study, if y'all go read it, every ketone, every single brand brought down my blood sugar. So my blood sugar decreased after I drank them, and it did not go back up. So just the ketone levels, though, when I did the test, the ketone levels would go up for about an hour. So that whole get into ketosis in an hour thing is not telling the whole truth. Because, yeah, it will bring your ketones levels up in an hour, but in an hour and 30 minutes, they're going to go back to where they started from. And you would have to drink ketones every 2 hours or every hour on an hour in order to keep those levels up like that. So that whole get into ketosis in an hour thing, I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to ketones are going to make you lose weight, but I do think they have their place in the keto space. I use ketones. I love ketones. I have promo codes for ones that are only $2 a serving so that y'all are not spending excess amounts of money on them. I found the ones that are about $2 a serving. You can find them on my promo code page to get the $2 a serving. So ketones, K, keen mind. These are the reasons why you should be looking for them. If you're looking for them for weight loss, you're looking for them for the wrong reason. K, keen mind. They will help you get a keen mind. They will help you give you more energy. My wife, I'm talking fast, I know. My wife used ketones when she was working on her master's degree. She wasn't keto, but they gave her so much mental clarity that she wanted to, that she seeked them out. She was taking my ketones like crazy because they would give her so much mental clarity. And I think that really works, especially for new people to the lifestyle who haven't really experienced that ketosis yet. They really kind of can get that feeling. The E, energy. We can admit it's going to give you energy. You drink it, you're going to get energy. You're not drinking it for weight loss. I want some energy. Boom, drink some ketones. Because people will ask me this question, when do I drink it? When you want a keen mind, when you want energy, when you want some flavor, some taste. What is it with KETO offers blood sugar support. I talked to y'all about that. The N, needed appetite control. So you can drink them like if you're hungry, you're kind of seeking some sweets, drink them because now it's going to alter your appetite a little bit. Where are we? KETON. We at E. That's energy. We already said energy, electrolytes. So the other E is electrolytes. So it gives you electrolytes. They have electrolytes in them. So if you're drinking an electrolyte drink, like I just drank right now, you can kind of see the electrolytes kind of on the side of the bottle. But like you could just drink them and get your electrolytes. So if you're feeling like, I need to get some electrolytes, you can get those. So Mel, the code, just go to my website, ketocoache.com, and then go to promo code tab, and you'll get the code to everything. So so the S is supports. Y'all done made me lose my thought now. All right, so it supports digestion. So the S is supports digestion. So this is an acronym that I created out of my brain. So if y'all see it anywhere else, y'all let them know. Y'all got that from Keto Coach E, because that's something it's in my book. So they can't be trying to steal my stuff now. I got it in the book. I was trying to show. There it go. So there it is in my book, in the flesh. So that's my acronym. I'm a teacher, so I love acronyms. I'm showing it to the TikTok side. So there y'all go on the Facebook side. That's the acronym. Take a screenshot. You got my acronym. So if you ever want to ask the question, when do I take ketones? That's when. The N also stands for not for weight loss. All right. The N also stands for not for weight loss. Y'all can get a screenshot on the TikTok side also. So I see Marsha got a question. They said, I'm craving food, but not hungry. You said, what do you suggest just to avoid fasting? So sometimes, and that's another question I could go over. Y'all could be here forever tonight, because this is the type of stuff I love, you know, when y'all are interacting and asking questions. So you said how to get my book. My book is on Amazon. So I didn't even, y'all see, I don't even be on here trying to sell. I just want to give you, but my book is on Amazon. If you go to the link in my bio, my book is on Amazon. I greatly appreciate that support, y'all. And this will basically walk you through the ketogenic lifestyle, and y'all have access to me. How many people are out here in the keto space that you can't even touch? Like you can't even touch them. You buy their books. You couldn't send them a message if you wanted to. They wouldn't even respond. I'm touchable. Y'all got my phone number. So, you know, y'all can ask questions, you know, so, and I'm going to always be that way. I'm going to always be that way where I will be able to be accessible. And that's one of the things I do in my Facebook group. The first Facebook group I was ever in, I was in a very large keto person's Facebook group, and they were never in there. So when people ask questions, it's the blind leading the blind. Who wants to be in a Facebook group where you ask a question and Joe from Wisconsin answers the question? I don't know Joe. You know what I mean? I don't know if Joe know what he's talking about or not. You want the person that you came to the group, or you want moderators that are in the group to answer those questions, because now at least you know that they have been deemed to be the experts inside of that group. So that's one thing that I love to do inside of my groups as well, is I'm there. I'm going to be available inside the groups. But the book is on Amazon. You can even just put in Amazon Keto Playbook. You should see it. Or you can type in Keto Coach E and you should see it. But the link is in the bio. So thank y'all for asking. I'm glad. I'm excited that y'all were that you wanted to know. So Marsha says craving. I think, Marsha, that once you get a little bit deeper into ketosis, you won't be craving food. You won't be hungry. You'll be the opposite. And you're saying that what do you suggest to avoid fasting? Yeah, I think that some people start fasting too early, and I think that you know, don't fast if it's. And I would need more information. So some people, I think, start fasting way too early. So if you are new, I wouldn't even worry about fasting right away. So do I still test blood? Yes, I do still test my blood sugar. I don't do it as much because I kind of know what it is. Every now and then I'll test it. I'm also tested now when I'm eating a certain food to see what that food does to my blood sugar than just regular testing. So Mel asked for the code. Y'all, all of my codes, if you go to promocodes.ketocoache.com, one of my missions is to gather as many keto promo codes as I can for products that I approve personally, that I like. And when I say I like, it's ingredients. I don't have to like the taste or whatever, but it's ingredients. So as the ingredients are approved, I will get a promo code for those. And I'm just gonna fill that page up. So y'all should bookmark that page. And anytime you go buy something keto, you want to go to that page and get your 10 to 25% off on something. So Tammy says, hey, you missed a class. You never miss class because it's recorded. It's in Facebook forever. I got classes inside of Facebook that's been there for 4 years, y'all. So y'all can scroll through, click videos, and y'all can watch content in there from 4 years ago. So I've been doing this for a long time. So thank y'all for the interaction. I love the interaction, y'all. That's what social media is about, y'all. Because if people don't interact, then I'm just here talking to myself. So I appreciate that. So Sugar said just bought it. Oh, thank you, Sugar. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if you got any questions, definitely reach out to me. I'll be glad to help you. So thank you. Keto Queen just ordered the book as well. And if you already have my book, which is the Keto Playbook. Y'all definitely leave an honest review, because the reviews will help those people who don't find me on TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube. That will help them just kind of have a little bit of social proof that, okay, some other people like this product, so let me check it out. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate y'all. So that's my thoughts on ketones. Ketones have their necessary space in the ketogenic world, and this is my short breakdown on the ketones. Is that they're not for weight loss, they're not to get into ketosis. They are for energy, they're for a keen mind, they're for energy, they're for taste, they're for appetite control, needed appetite control, they're for electrolytes, they are for blood sugar support and digestion support. That's what they're for. They're $2 a serving. They're cheaper than Zevias, they're cheaper than buy drinks. So if you go to my promo code page, you'll see that they are cheaper than those. My favorite one, if y'all looked at my study, was the MCMs. They were my favorite ones. So much so that even after I've done that, MCM has made me a brand ambassador. So I already love MCM. I was just telling everybody that was my favorite, and they basically put me on their page as a brand ambassador. So I'm proud of that, because I already love the product. So it's like nothing new. But I do have MCM in there, as well as I used to have them sitting up here, as well as the real ketones. So you can have a choice of the ones that you want, because those were like two of the top two as far as efficacy. So the ones that y'all see all of the time, y'all got to look at the report to see where they fell in my study. And then you can see which ones were at the top of the list. So let's go to the last question, is electrolytes. And I'm not going to talk about the electrolyte part. I'm going to talk about salt. So we've been taught for so long, don't put too much salt on your food and all those type of things. And that is very true when it comes to the high carb diet. So when it comes to a high carb diet, our bodies tend to house or hold on to electrolytes or salt. And that's why we end up with high blood pressure. We end up with high blood pressure, and they say, you got to decrease the amount of salt. But when you go keto, you will start to purge that salt. So when you start to purge those fluids and you start to purge that weight, you will start to purge the electrolytes or the salts that have been holding on. That's why some people will notice that they will have a decrease in their blood pressure, because once they go keto, because you don't have all those salts being held in your system as they used to be. So therefore we have to replenish. So ultimate replenishers are one of my favorite ones. We have to replenish our electrolytes. You can do that with a pinch of sea salt in your water. You can do that with pickle juice. Those are some ways that you can just do it in the house, naturally, or you can do like I do. You can buy electrolytes and drink those periodically. We talked about the ketones actually have electrolytes in them as well. So those are some ways that you can do that. You can buy powdered electrolytes. You can buy magnesium and potassium capsules. So those are some other ways that you can get that. So hopefully, y'all, this was helpful for y'all, because these are some of the questions I get all of the time. So feel free to just, jump into any of my videos and ask questions. And I'm not as good on YouTube yet with getting in there. I wish I could get it on my phone and be able to answer and all of that. I got to get that down. But I'm going to get better with the YouTube side of things, y'all. We're looking to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, definitely go to the link in the bio and subscribe to the YouTube page. That will definitely help the keto community that we have here. So I thank y'all for coming, y'all. Y'all already talked about the book. I'm trying to point to it. Y'all already talked and asked about the book. So my book is on Amazon. So definitely check that out, y'all. If you have not already gotten the book is really going to walk you through. If you go to my digital products, I also have a course that's there that will walk you through the ketogenic lifestyle. And then not only that, my $5 meal plan, the meal plan on my website. If you go to ketocoache.com and then go to digital products, you'll see my meal plan is $5. It has 2 months worth of meal plan. It has 2 months worth of shopping list, and then it has 63 recipes in there as well. I think like the first 5 are like smoothie recipes. So a lot of people have been asking me for that. So I'm actually working on a smoothie document. I've been working on it for a long time because it's only me, y'all. So like I literally have it. I just have to edit it. And I always want to try each one. I want to make sure everything is right before I put it out there. So the first 5 that I had, I put into that document. So check those out too, those meal plans. And like I always say with meal plans, is, y'all, it's not for you to follow it to the letter. It's for you to take what you like or take some things that you learn from it, and then you take them and you put them together and make them your own. So I appreciate y'all coming on the Facebook side and the YouTube side. Y'all definitely make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. And then make sure y'all follow me over there on TikTok, y'all. And I'm on Instagram as well. So come on over to TikTok, and we're going to have the after party. I'm going to do a Q&A on TikTok for a little bit, y'all. So I'll see y'all there, and I'll see y'all next Sunday now that we know how to get on Facebook again. All right, y'all. See y'all. Y'all have a great week. I'm starting this new Monday motivation. So I'm going to put it out there. I'm putting it out there. I'm starting this new Monday motivation so that I can every Monday bring y'all some motivation. So look forward to my motivational video tomorrow morning, y'all. All right, y'all. See y'all.